Congratulations! You are now registered with AlignBooks, a next-generation business accounting software which does more than just counting scores. You are now ready to explore the application. To begin, we will log into AlignBooks online and give you a quick view of the application. If you have forgotten your login password, click here to reclaim access to your account. After submitting a valid login ID, we will send you an OTP at your email. Once you submit the OTP, you will be allowed to enter a new password. To log into Solution, you need to enter your login ID, submit your login password, tick here to store your login ID and password in the system memory. Click on Sign In. This is AlignBooks homepage, gateway to all the functionalities of AlignBooks. We will provide you with a quick view of all modules and key functionalities. To learn more about any module or detailed functionality, you can refer to our Help Studio, available on all modules and utilities, available both in text as well as video format. This is AlignBooks' subscription menu. From here, you can check your subscription detail. You can buy a new subscription by clicking here. From here, you can rate your partners. Here, you can apply the subscription key purchased by you. Here, you can see in display the selected company name, the username, accounting period, and the last document opened. This is the homepage icon and a ready access shortcut to bring you back to the homepage. Click here to select a company to work in. You can make any company as your default working company. Tick here to make a company as your default working company. From here, you can create a new company. New company creation process is quite easy. From here, you can post your recurring bills and vouchers. To overcome mistakes and to avoid repetition of submissions, we have a built-in facility to post your recurring vouchers, orders, and invoices in one click, and without the need to undergo the entire process of making them all over again. You can even post all the bills or vouchers appearing in the list in one go. Click on the plus to post all recurring at one time and click on Save. Here we have grouped frequently used entry and report modules to give you a quick access to some of the most used routine features. It's just a shortcut to avoid going through the regular menu options. Clicking here allows you to refresh your connection to data. At times, you might want to ensure that you have the latest set of data on your screen. Click here to make an easy shift from one accounting period to another. If you are using AlignBooks for the first time and have not migrated the data from your previous software, click here to incorporate your brought forward balances. There are 4 key categories for which opening entries might be needed for a successful migration. From this module, you can enter customer-wise outstanding bills as on the opening date of your financial period. You can also edit the bills entered earlier. Similarly, here you can enter vendor-wise outstanding bills as on the opening date of your financial period. You can also edit the bills entered earlier. Here, you can enter location-wise or warehouse-wise details of the opening inventory items. You can enter batch-wise and serial-wise detail of opening balance from here if you are maintaining batch-wise or serial-wise inventory. And from this module, you can enter the opening financials of the company to commence books of accounts. For your ease of work, AlignBooks have grouped and displayed all general ledgers in order of balance sheet presentation. A separate window will pop up to enter opening balances of debtors, creditors, or sub-ledgers. Here, you can configure your company and other setups. Let's explore Company Setup. AlignBooks is designed with a lot of user-defined extra utilities which you may need in one of your companies but may not need in another. Here, you customize your documents and reports, and to make your workings easy, you can configure your requirements in simple clicks on what you need and what you don't. This is our urge to provide you with your mini ERP without hefty customizations. For the ease of understanding, the company setup comprises of 6 parts: Basic, General Setup, Sales Setup, Purchase Setup, Inventory, Finance. We will start with the company basic setup. In this section, you can create a unique identification for the company. You can also upload your company or product logo and completely showcase your existence. In this section, you can input your physical, geographical, and digital communication details, which will be used in generating various documents and reports. In this section, you can input your company's statutory registration details, which will be used in generating various documents and reports. Now we will explore General Setup. In this section, you can configure your preferences with regard to multi-currency, multi-locations, and indirect taxation status. Your book start date is also defined here. Now we will explore Sales Setup. In Sales Basic Setup, you can define and set your preferences and requirements related to your customers, sales documents, and reports. For example, your preference for credit control, maintaining logistics details, document classification, salesman, agent, billing round-off, etc. AlignBooks provides you a facility to have up to 5 extra fields in all sales documents. You can define properties of such extra fields as per your requirements in this section of Setup. Similarly, you can have up to 5 extra fields in your customer profile and define properties as per your requirements. To meet industry-specific requirements, AlignBooks has structured features to add, define, and configure item-wise extra charges and discounts in your sales documents. The calculations of these fields can be associated with item, quantity, or amounts. Similarly, AlignBooks has structured features to add, define, and configure document-level extra charges or discounts in sales documents. Calculations of these fields can be associated with total quantity, running total, or sale amounts. We will now explore Purchase Setup. In Purchase Basic Setup, you can define and set your preferences and requirements related to your suppliers, procurement documents, and reports. For example, your preference for maintaining logistic details, document classification, agents, billing round-off, etc. Like in sales documents, AlignBooks provides you with the facility to have up to 5 extra fields in all purchase-related documents also. You can define properties of such extra fields as per your requirements. Similarly, you can have up to 5 extra fields in your supplier profile and define properties as per your requirements. To meet industry-specific requirements, AlignBooks has structured features to add, define, and configure item-wise extra charges or discounts in your purchase documents too. The calculations of these fields can be associated with item, quantity, or amount. Similarly, AlignBooks has structured features to add, define, and configure document-level extra charges or discounts in your purchase documents. The calculations of these fields can be associated with total quantity, sale value, or running total. Now we will explore Inventory Setup. In Inventory Basic Setup, you can define and set your preferences and requirements related to your item or products, multiple units, warehouses, stock valuation method, minimum inventory level, etc. Like in sale and purchase documents, AlignBooks provides you with the facility to have up to 5 extra fields in all inventory-related documents also. You can define properties of such extra fields as per your requirements. Similarly, you can have up to 5 extra fields in your product profile and define properties as per your requirements. Here, you can set your requirements for batch-wise or serial number-wise inventory maintenance. Item Attributes helps you to manage your inventory items and generate, gather, or filter any extra information or value. You can associate the item attribute to anything like customer, vendors, orders, invoices, employees, or anything you would like to define yourself. Here, you can define your preferences to keep track of your services rendered or availed. Now, let's explore Finance Setup. In Finance Basic Setup, you can define and set your preferences and requirements related to your document classifications, TDS applicability, and budget control. General ledger attributes are configurable cost centers, which helps you to manage and control your expenses and generate, gather, or filter any extra information or value based on these attributes. You can associate the general ledger attribute to existing data like customer, vendor, sales orders, invoices, employees, or anything you would like to define yourself. AlignBooks is promoting automated workflows and is a ready-to-use platform with a preloaded chart of accounts, along with default mapping for key accounts. We recognize that a data operator may not have a vast knowledge of accounting and posting in relevant ledgers, and therefore we have auto-configured most of the general ledger postings. If you still wish to amend the links to meet your specific requirements, you can easily do that here. Now we will have a look at some other important setups. User management. Under this module, you can create a new user to allow access to a company's data and reports. At any point in time, you can edit a user profile and change the profile details, redefine and restrict rights levels or customize the rights, redefine and restrict access to modules for dashboard, transactions, and reports, redefine and restrict transaction actions, redefine and restrict report actions. Also, you can invite your auditors to have remote access on your data from their own dashboard. You don't need to share your login ID and password. Lock period. From here, you can lock the period to restrict fresh transactions. If desired, you can also unlock the period. Branch location. Under this module, you can create a new location, branch, or a store profile. You can also edit the profile of a location, branch, or store created earlier. Holiday list. Here, you can define your holiday list. Warehouse. Under this module, you can create a new warehouse or an inventory point. You can also edit the profile of a warehouse or inventory point created earlier. Tax code. AlignBooks provides you with the predefined GST codes, and if required, you can create new ones from here. You can also edit a tax code created earlier. Voucher approvals. AlignBooks provides an inbuilt facility to have bills and vouchers approval in the system. If you opt to use this facility, you can approve your pending bills and vouchers from this module. You can also record an approval or rejection remark. Data access rights. In this module, you can manage and restrict location access rights of users and identify their default location. Currency conversion rate. Here, you can create your currency conversion rate master. AlignBooks provides a functionality for automation of fluctuation entries to record a gain or a loss. Favorite. Here, you can add your frequently used menu option for entry or reports module for quick access. This helps you stay efficient. Inline support tickets. If you want us to get in touch with you, generate a support ticket from here. We are eager to support, and our team will get in touch with you at first priority. User profile. From this menu option, you can change your profile and login password. Click here to log out and close your current session. Document folder. We have provided you a space where you can store your important documents and files for quick and ready access, like your GSTN registration certificate, etc. You can store your files here. Per file size should not exceed 2 megabytes. Notification. From time to time, you may get some notifications from your colleagues as well as from our support team. From here, you can see all those notifications and send a notification to your colleagues. AlignBooks has inbuilt messaging systems for collaborative working. Document searching. AlignBooks provides a functionality to search any of the vouchers based on a period, amount, range, narration, document type, etc. If you are looking for a specific document, click here to search. Now we will explore the dashboard. We are constantly trying to give you beyond accounting. This area helps you to monitor the health of your business. Here you can see your most critical data refined in a neat format for your easy understanding. We want you to focus on what is really relevant for your day-to-day tracking. In the main dashboard, you can see your key figures of sales, purchase, finance, and inventory. Customer dashboard. If you want to explore more on sales and customers, we have provided you with a customer dashboard where you can get insights on all you want to see, right from an estimate preparation to the sales and collection. From here, you can go in depth of reports and transactions. Vendor dashboard. Similar to customer dashboard, you can explore more on procurement and vendors, where you can get insights on all you want to see, right from an estimate to an order and payment. Finance dashboard. For tracking your top line, bottom line, balance sheet and profitability analysis, you have a ready access to Finance dashboard. Now we will explore AlignBooks modules and menu options. Here are AlignBooks modules. Click on any module and you'll find subcategories under each one of them. Presently, you can see that Employee module and Asset module are disabled. AlignBooks is working to release a complete HR management and asset management system, and they are under a testing phase. We'll be announcing their release shortly. Let us explore the Sales module a little in detail. Under this module, you can find a menu to create, edit or delete your Customer Master, Price List Master, Estimate, Order, Dispatch, Invoice, Credit Note, Debit Note, Sales Return, Payment Receipt. Here you do what you should really be doing, making and counting sales and measuring your competitiveness. Let us have a look at Customer Master. Click here to create a new customer. Here you will have 7 relevant selections where all the required data pertaining to a new customer can be captured. Input the basic information of the customer, billing and shipping address and other relevant information, digital presence of your customer, statutory registration details. Here you define some default values of the customer like payment terms, price category, associated salesman, agents, transporter, etc. Here you can capture customer bank details. And finally, here you can capture value in the user-defined fields if you have chosen to activate the same in Company Setup. You can also edit or delete your customer profile created earlier. Now we will have a look at the price list. Under AlignBooks price list option, you can create different price lists for different categories of customers and define the effective date from which the new prices will be effective. If the prices of only a few products are changed, you can get the latest rates and change the prices selectively. This can save you a lot of time. If you have defined any item-wise extra charges or discount, you can input the rates of such extra charges or discount here, and the same will be auto-captured while preparing a sales document. Now we will explore a few utilities which AlignBooks provides in its documents. Open. With this function of AlignBooks, you can open a document created earlier. Let us open a document. If you have multi-locations and your default location is defined, it will appear automatically. Otherwise, select a location. Enter a date from which you want to view the list of documents. You can also pick a date from the calendar function. Enter a date up to which you want to view the list of documents. Then click on OK. A list of all documents pertaining to the given period is in display. You can select a document from the list by clicking here. If you are looking for a specific document, type a text here. Documents matching the typed text will be displayed. You can sort your display by clicking on any column header. Let us open this document. Now you can edit and change any value entered earlier and save it. You can delete this document. You can cancel this document. It will be deleted from accounts but will still remain in your list for restoration. When you open a cancelled document, the Restore button will be enabled and you can restore it. If you edit or delete or cancel a document, you will need to enter an edit remark to keep track of the changes made by you. Copy. With this option, you can create a new document by simply copying the existing document. Let us create a document using this utility. We will change the customer, assuming that the same supply is made to 2 different customers, and now we will save it. Wow! We have created a new sales invoice in seconds. Configuration. You can configure a document as per your requirements by making customizations. Here, you can choose to link your document with available parent documents. In this section, you can configure your document numbering system and identify different series you would like to maintain for these documents. In this section, you can configure and create an email and/or SMS fire system. You can define the event, you can create user-defined message, and add CC or BCC if required. Here, you can create workflow in the system and grant approval rights up to 2 levels for the newly created or edit of an existing document by the relevant approving authority. Print utility. AlignBooks provides you with the facility to configure your document printing as per your choice. Here, you can configure your printing setup and define document header remark, footer remark, set a default format, set default number of copies, option to print location or branch address. Before printing, you can have a print preview. You can export the document in any other document reader. Import utility. While preparing a new document, you can import data from an Excel sheet, and AlignBooks provides you with the facility to do so. To import data, download the AlignBooks Excel format from here. Once you have data in AlignBooks Excel format, you can import these data by clicking here. Schedule. If you want to prepare the same document with the same details repeatedly on any fixed interval, you can create a schedule for that document, and the document will be posted in Post Recurring module of AlignBooks. From the list of Post Recurring, you will be able to post the document on a click without undergoing the task of preparing the document again and again. This will also work as a reminder for you, and you are able to define the schedule in your own way. History. In a multi-user environment, it becomes very difficult to have a track on documents handled by different users and to make them accountable for any wrongdoing. To overcome this problem, AlignBooks maintains a document history. When you open a document, you will be able to see the document history here, displaying username, date on which the changes were made, and edit remark, etc. Help. Click here to explore more about a particular document. You can explore a document or a utility with the help of our Help Studio, available both in text and video format. Master Add, Modify and Delete option. We have provided the facility to add, edit or delete all masters from document level. Calendar option. For ease of operation, we have provided a calendar function on all date fields. AlignBooks documents are dynamic. Many of the fields that appear on your document screen are dependent upon your selection in company configuration. You can keep your documents simple or make them detailed to your requirements. We believe in easing workflows, and most of the information is auto-picked from the customer and item profile created at setup stage. Click here to print the document. If you want to send an email or SMS, click here. Click here to close the module. Purchase. From this module, you can create your vendor, supplier master, define purchase pricing structure, and generate documents like orders, goods receipts notes, purchase bills, purchase debit notes, purchase credit notes, purchase return, and vendor payments. Here, you can manage your cost base to remain competitive. Let us have a look at the vendor master. Finance module. Under this module, you can verify your chart of accounts and generate documents like receipts and payment vouchers, transfer journal, adjustment journals, and expenses journals. This is a simplification of what you are used to doing in accounting packages. Let us have a look at the chart of accounts. Inventory module. Under this module, you can create your item master and generate documents like stock adjustment, material issue, material receipt, branch issue request, branch issue, and branch receipt. And yes, we have got every eventuality covered till you run out of scenarios in inventory management. Let us have a look at Item Master. Production module. Under this module, you can generate documents like bill of material, assembling, disassembling, material issue request, issue to production floor, and received from production floor. We allow you to value your production in your way and assist you with automation in the AlignBooks way. Reports. Under this module, you can view and print all your reports to suit your style. You get the real extra than simply tallying pennies. For your convenience and easy access, we have grouped all reports in categories and kept all trial balances in the front menu. For quick access, you can keep your favourite reports under this tab. From any report, you can zoom up to transaction level. You can configure a report as per your requirements and create multiple report formats for your view and printing. You can also filter a report and have only the desired data. AlignBooks is not your routine accounting package. With an ambition to be on cloud and an inspiration to stay, AlignBooks is here to ease your day. Be a part of our journey and guide our way. We are your confidence throughout the day. Happy aligning!